it is your health and wellness coach Marisha here, checking in. I hope you're well. I am doing better. I'm good. All right, yeah, this is definitely gotta get used to this new device. I'm doing better. I feel great. It is, I don't know what day it is in this month of March, but let me just tell you, I have been on a roll. Damn, Gene, I cannot. Ascension really just starts happening with this when I start talking. Anywho, I've been on a roll thus far with March with eating live, raw, fasting, liquids, herbal teas. I've been on my A game. You heard me? Super proud of myself doing this with my sister. Shabral, what's good? And literally, things are falling into place and effortlessly. But you know, this is, I say effortlessly, meaning like the work I'm sowing into myself, I'm reaping, literally seeing everything around me unfold. You know, things that I had been asking the Most High about to show me signs for, right? So I just feel great. I feel great. And I literally have been facing a lot of challenges on top of all of these things, these great things happening. I feel like I'm walking, you know, through this whole safari thing of life and observing all of these things happening around me. But I still have to stay focused and move forward to get to whatever it is. All right, big up to my homie Ariel for his big crowd, small circle. Here, I cut the shirt, made my own. This is a whole big thing. Warden dance class today. 5, 6, 7, 8. I really wanted to hone in and talk about something sentimental. I mean, everything that I speak about is sentimental, but this really is disturbing, but something that needs to be spoken on today. And that is you. This message could be for you, or it could be for a family member. And that is just to remind you that it takes a village to get from point A to B to C to D and so on. It takes a village in all the dimensions that we, me, you are working on diligently and rigorously. The support is what we all need. Some people may play around and say, oh yeah, girl, I'm good. I can do it by myself. I can do it by myself. I don't need any help. But we really, really do. We really do. Subconsciously, you're asking for help. It's like the child who was like, oh, you know, I don't want you to chase me, but you really want to be chased, right? You want to, whatever it is, you want involvement in that. And I feel as adults, we are just, some of us are children who, in certain parts of our lives that are not healed, and we are still hoarding that energy of when we were that child to be in survival mode instead of being open and saying, yes, please help me. Yes, thank you. You do have more experience regardless of your age, whether you're younger, older, or whatever, same age, you have more experience that way. Yes, I do need your help. Thank you so much for offering it. Are you really sure that you want to help? Because I understand when you do open up to people, some people were not genuine about helping. They would throw it over your head and be like, yeah, well, remember, I helped you, so you owe me. No. If it's not in your heart to help, if you could feel it's not in the person's heart to help, and they are doing it because of something behind it, like they could use it towards something in another part of your life, didn't, then that is not the person. This is not me telling you to say yes to everybody and everything. But for me, a great example that I want to speak about around this subject of being taken a village is I wasn't that young. If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about my grandmother, which is the reason she is like the glue to the reason why I am where I am today. Prior to her passing, like looking back, and hopefully we keep up with this, I feel like now looking back, I can see myself like, yo, this is where you should have said something, or this is where you could have did something, right? Like the blame game. Like, I wish you would have known this here, Marisha, because maybe she could still be here. Maybe, right? That's in my head. But just to listen to the people around her, seeing family, friends, whoever, the events that were happening when she was really still on her wellness side, I'm gonna say, because she was still deteriorating, but not at the rate of having to be in a hospital or home laying down, whatever. But being around these spaces and seeing that you are depleting yourself, literally, you're dying or you're transitioning, you're coming close to expiring, because I don't like the term dying. And for family to come around or people to come around you and say, oh, keep up doing this, keep doing these changes, apply this, do this, do this, do this. They telling you this all the time. They just talking. But they're not doing it around you. How are you encouraging me to do something, but you're not even implying it in your own life? I am a person who used to get in trouble because I would do as people would do and not as they would say. And even still to this day, I challenge adults, being an adult. Excuse me. But I feel like even if it was a year longer, it could have been 10 years longer, but had the village around her had been showing examples of, this is what I'm telling you to do, now you're seeing me do it, she would have added something to her routine, Not to say that it would have been a complete, it could have been that too. It could have been a complete flip. It could have been a complete flip. It could have been like a halt of saying, hey, I'm gonna stop like halfway through, because I'm this age, I'm so used to doing this. I want to stop and do what you're doing. But that wasn't the case. It was, hey, you gotta stop eating these things because your diabetes or your blood pressure is crazy, but I'm gonna eat this in front of you. I'm gonna put you in the car with me to go pick up this food, but you can't have any. Absolutely not. So I did not see it as an issue with her giving in, because the people around her were consciously or unconsciously being aware of that they were doing it. And there were times that I peeped it and I didn't say anything, like, because, yeah, I'm a young adult, but I just feel like I know they know better. I know they know what they're doing. And I'm just like in the backseat, like, here y'all go ahead. Or sometimes I even had, right? But again, I would have those moments in front of her, like, damn, should I be even eating this in front of her? Like, I was thinking about it, but I did not make any action or connection to it until, like, full connection until after. I was just like, this is not fair. Now, I can even say that I even mentioned it too. Like, how y'all gonna say to her to eat this, and y'all eating it, and we all hungry? How y'all gonna say, don't eat this, but y'all eating it? We hungry. But see, again, that moderation, back to that moderation, the video I did before. Oh, a little. Oh, a little. Moderation can kill. Oh, have a little. Because a little high blood pressure won't hurt you. Um, a little high cholesterol won't hurt you. But how many times are you going to say that? How many times are you going to do it? Every time? So every time you have to add up. Because guess what? When you go to the doctor, they're going to say, oh my God, what have you been eating? Oh, you've been having a little. Well, that little bit adds up. Okay? But again, this is a call out to the people who are part of the village around those who are transitioning from something right in front of you. Like it should be an eye-awakening, mind-opening moment for you to say, I need to change, because now it's coming so close to home. I was only 27 when my grandmother transitioned, and it's been over just about 11 years. It'll be 11 years in about a month. But that was when I had my moment. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. All right. I mean, it may be too late, because her journey has already started to the next realm. But I will be the change that I seek regardless, because this ain't it. I'm going to do my part in the village and still play role with her, even though there's not much that I can do. But I'm gonna still play. All right. And I see this happen a lot around other people I grew up with and their family and their people who are transitioning from whatever it is. And the popular thing is cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes. Y'all know the cipher, because guess what? We all in the same pool, eating the same foods, right? Same neck of the woods, same things that are available, right? Want to not correct it, what I just said, but as far as the food goes, the ailments and things would seem the same because of where we are. I mean, I already kind of said that, but hopefully that was clear the way I'm thinking it. Like, yeah, there are options to eat better, but people say, oh, why everybody dying of the same thing? Because you're all eating the same thing. You're all doing the same thing. We're all doing the same thing. It's the same cipher. But for me, even if I hear about somebody getting or having, developing, or not even developing, festering, because it's already embedded in you, or something that blossomed and got out of control, right? Cancer. Oh, she got it. No, he got it. No, they had it already. It was just inside, and it was not in the spectrum that you knew it existed to be. And the doctors be lying, and they'll wait for stuff to get to a point so they can scare you and say, well, you got to get chemo. And that's another thing that's knocking people out, because it's a bunch of poison stuff. If you look at it, again, back to the ingredients of things. But we get to the point of too late. I just get a lot of confirmations when I hear all of these young people, and I mean 40s, 50s, transitioning from things that were reversible. But village around you, like these commercials with the children in the hospitals, and they're eating things that are not helpful to keeping them alive. Or even the people, the hospital food alone. No. It's not a party. It's not a party. I think it's a healing time. We have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the big deal. Whether you are the person dealing with the ailment or you are the person who is connected to the person with the ailment, we have to get real. You should get real before it's time to get real. If you stay ready, you do not have to get ready. My goodness. I pray for the people who are the examples for their family and they're transitioning into the next realm. I pray that their family wakes up and sees like, yo, this is hitting home. I need to make some changes. The repasses are still happening, and they're still happening the same way. I am not there with that. No, 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 no. Especially if I've had the person that the service that I'm at has gone out from the things that y'all serving at the repast. No. Respectfully, no. And I know the ancestors and them are going to be like, thank you. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for doing what we had intentions of doing. But I'm going to wrap it up and just tell you, you know, stay encouraged. If you are the one person who is in that village to show up for the individual who is sick and dealing with the ailment, kudos to you, your family, and people are watching you. Keep doing it. And again, if you catch yourself talking and sharing with someone to do X, Y, and Z, make sure you are doing it. That's what I did with the drinking. Used to drink a whole bunch of alcohol, and I was calling out this specific person, and I'm like, yo, you need to chill with drinking. You drink. Oh, don't call me out, because now it's a competition. It's over for the 9-9 to 1,000. You heard me? Yeah, so I'm here in year 9. Smooth sailing, no alcohol. So the person still drinks. But guess what? They can't call me out. You know, so they commend me on my lifestyle changes and me sticking to it. So you do the same. You got this. You can do it. If you are the person dealing with the ailment and your family is nowhere near of, like, they're just like, yeah, nah, I'm not supporting you. I'm going to still eat my shit because, you know, ain't shit happening to me and you the one who's sick. My dear, go on your social platforms, find a local meeting, somebody, there's some type of encouraging group out there, whether it be social media or real life. There's some type of group out there that can and will support you. Please, let's do it. It takes a village. Remember that. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. Peace.